Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out our next bout of the evening, Kagen, Mullen.
Back live here at Shamrock Fighting Championships, Jeremy Johnson along with my partner Kevin Engel, live for Shamrock FC 302 from Ameristar Casino in Kansas City, Missouri. Coming to the cage, it is Kagen Mullen, sporting a 1-1 record in the world of mixed martial arts. Now, the former karate competitor and former wrestler looks to get back into his winning ways in this fight, maintaining then into a 2-fight win streak. He's took some time off. He has spent a lot of time working on his game, and he told me this time, I'm taking the world of mixed martial arts much more serious. He does have a very tough test in front of him, though, in Eric Ellington. Now, Eric Ellington sports a perfect record, but tonight he took this fight on short notice. Kagen Mullen wants to make a statement against the top prospect in Eric Ellington.
Yeah, Eric Ellington's last fight, he controlled the fight with his wrestling. Let's see if he can do that against Kagen Mullen.
Kagen Mullen wants to avoid the takedown and take this fight into deep water because Eric Ellington took this fight on short notice. He wants to use that cardio. He wants to push the pace. But this camp was all about being fully focused, using his boxing, and moving forward.
Let's bring out his opponent tonight, Eric Ellington.
They call him Big Dog from St. Louis, Missouri. It is Eric Ellington. Eric sports a perfect 3-0 record in his professional mixed martial arts career. Now, he is a standout All-American wrestler. That has got to be his game plan tonight because he took this fight on extremely short notice. As we go to our supplement superstores, tail of the tape, Eric Big Dog Ellington, 29 years old, 5'6", 147 pounds. Kagen Mullen, 33 years old, 5'9", 155 pounds. He will be a considerably bigger fighter than Eric Ellington.
Yeah, Eric Ellington is coming up a weight class or two to take this fight on short notice. As you can see, he walks around in shape at 147 pounds.
And that's what it comes down to. In your professional career, you have to be ready to go at any and all times.
100%. I mean, these short notice fights can make or break a fighter's record. These are huge. You have to be training all the time to be ready to take these opportunities when they're thrown at you and come out victorious. That's what Eric Ellington is looking to do tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, fighting out of the Metro PCS blue corner this evening. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighs in at 155.4 pounds. Fighting out of Branson, Missouri, Kagen Mullen. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the cage out of the Metro PCS red corner this evening. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighs in at 147 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Eric Ellington.
Referee Mike Anglin has the call for this fight. This sold-out capacity crowd here at Ameristar Casino has just been loving the fights tonight here for Shamrock FC 302.
It has been a great night of fights. We're looking to kick it off with a great last couple of fights here.
Quick touch of the gloves. Very awkward stance here out of Kagen Mullen.
And kind of leaning forward with his hands kind of low. The taller Kagen Mullen is kind of crouching down to Eric Ellington's level.
Almost that straight up karate looking style. Big front kick. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like he's setting up for there. Ellington going up high. Little slip there. Ellington just kind of keeping the movement going, circling. Nice stiff jab. Great minds think alike, Kevin.
100% big
Oh!
right hand from Ellington.
I think that one woke Kagen Mullen up a bit.
Mullen's hands are very low, though.
He's almost approaching this fight as like a point karate fight because the way that he drops his hands to throw the kicks is very reminiscent of like a Shotokan karate style. See, flying sidekick, same thing.
Absolutely. Mullen is very active with his kicks. Haven't seen a whole lot of hands out of him so far in this fight.
Almost like he's trying to keep Big Dog at bay here.
And what Mullins is doing is letting Ellington, the short notice fighter, really pace himself in this fight so far.
Big Superman punch there. Ellington trying to get back to his feet. Little scramble.
And he's slipping around a little bit.
Mullen almost approaching this a little flat-footed to go upstairs there.
Yeah, Mullen doesn't seem to be worried about the punching power of Ellington so far in this fight.
What'll be interesting to see here is if Ellington goes to his wrestling and what can Kagen Mullen do with it. Nice combinations out of Mullen.
Yeah, very nice punch-punch-kick combination. Good to see Mullen opening up a little bit in this fight.
Big hand scare coming from Ellington. Again, very short, almost to like the shin. Nice right hand there, though, out of Ellington.
I land a little more on the head. You want to land on the chin. The chin is the knockout button.
Yeah, Kagen Mullen has not been in the cage since 2012, but he focused his entire training camp because of it as we are halfway through the first round. Huge takedown there coming out of Ellington.
And a great job to pass immediately, but a good job by Mullen getting him right back into his guard.
Ellington worked to keep the heavy top pressure, very reminiscent of a wrestler. He'll be happy to stay in this position and just try to work or try to conserve his energy because of taking this on such short notice. It could be a suspect cardio situation.
Absolutely, and fighting a bigger, heavier fighter. But Ellington needs to do a little damage down here. You can't just sit in the guard and expect to win the fight.
Body, head combinations coming out of Ellington. We've got to see some work off of his back here out of Mullen. Trying to move, not doing what he's got to get those shoulders off the mat, keep that head off the mat.
100%. As they always say in every rules meeting, it's not the ref's job to stand you up. It's your job to get up if you want to get up. It's like Mullen's trying to push the arm back of Ellington a little bit for a triangle.
1 minute left. Kansas City, let him hear ya!
1 minute. Jelly. Hey, put his head down if you're going to posture up. Push your head away.
Again, not a lot of work here coming out of Mullen off of his back.
Yeah, trying to throw a couple elbows here and there off your back isn't going to be super effective. You need to shrimp your hips out, work for submissions, work to get up to your feet.
He's now looking to potentially work for a sweep here from the bottom. But Ellington sees none of that.
Yeah, Ellington uses the sweep attempt to pass in the half guard. Now right back to full guard.
10 seconds remaining here in the first round of this 3-round contest. Eric Ellington in the red tape, Kagen Mullen in the blue. Jeremy Johnson along with my partner tonight, Kevin Angle, coming to you live from Ameristar Casino in Kansas City, Missouri for Shamrock FC 302. Good fighter, though, to start off the main card.
Absolutely. Started out on the feet, then once Ellington got Mullen to his back, Kagen Mullen couldn't get up. That's what he needs to do this round. If Ellington goes back to the takedown, Kagen Mullen needs to get back to his feet as soon as possible.
Now, if you are in the corner here of Kagen Mullen, as we are looking here at our instant replay, what are you telling him? He's got to do something. He can't just sit on his back.
100%. On the feet, first off, he was having his best success when he's throwing in combination.
Right, so let's take a look at the Mattingly Lumber instant replay here. Again, it's really just a lot of story of Ellington able to keep that top position, work his guard, work enough to not get stand up. It's a good strategy for coming in on short notice.
100%. And again, it's the fighter on the bottom's job to get up if he wants to get up.
Quick touch of the gloves again. Mullen back into this awkward stance, throwing low, throwing high. Nice left hand out of Ellington. You can see the karate background there out of Kagen Mullen. Nice uppercut out of Mullen.
Watch his chest, not his eyes. 6'2" now, outside.
Pressure forward out of Ellington. Nice combinations laid together.
Yeah, very good combination. Both fighters are landing well when they end the combination. Mullen throws a kick, falls down.
Ellington capitalized.
Ellington takes an easy, just steps right in the guard, right into the guard of Mullen.
Good way to capitalize here. Mullen has got to do something again. He does not want to spend the entire rest of the 4 minutes in this position.
100%. Mullen needs to work to get up. Ellington, the short-nosed fighter, is going to be happy just sitting here, body, head, the rest of this round.
It's open. You still got 4 minutes, bro. Take your time. Smart fight, smart fight.
Ellington working here from the full guard of Mullen. Now, being a D1 wrestler that Eric Ellington is, I mean, he's been in positions like this. He's worked these positions. He's followed the hips. He truly is a veteran, even though he's only 3 fights into his professional career.
Yeah, he's going to have a strong, solid base. It's going to be very hard to unbalance Ellington, as he does a good job to pass into side control. And again, Ellington, the wrestler, is going to look to control this position. Take his time, throw some short elbows, keep control of this fight, keep Mullen on his back.
Now, here we have Ellington working that crucifix position. Nice move there, though, out of Kagen Mullen. That's the strength and size of this position.
Absolutely. Mullen used his size to just muscle over Ellington.
Yeah, a lot of muscle here, but Ellington working for that takedown. Look at the reverse there out of Ellington, showing that wrestling skill halfway through round 2.
Smart fight, get some jelly, body.
Ellington doing a good job of pulling Mullen away from the cage so he can't use the fence as leverage with pushing off with his feet.
Yeah, he was working that crucifix position earlier. He's looking to almost seem to be going back to that now. At least trying to trap that arm right in that position. Could be there. Again, nice switch of the hips there, though, coming out of Kagen Mullen. Again, the roll, but Big Dog not having any of it.
Yeah, good job by Kagen Mullen, though, to regain guard.
Work that body, bro. Stay heavy.
A little more of the same. Ellington just controlling the position. Working the body, working the head, just staying active, grinding out, winning the round.
But it's a smart strategy if you, like I said, he took this fight, I mean, on an extremely short notice, that this is a good technical fight here out of Ellington. He's doing what he needs. He's staying busy enough as we're down to 1 minute remaining here in the second round.
Yeah, you know, it might not be the most appealing fight for the fans to watch, but Ellington is doing his job and putting rounds in the bank.
Kagen Mullen is going to have to do something here. As you talked about earlier in one of the fights, there's a potential for a 10-8 round.
Absolutely. If Ellington does a little more damage, I need to see a little more damage out of Ellington, not just control for the 10-8 round.
He saw that sweep coming out of Mullen, jumps into the half guard position here now, locking up a potential arm. Well, he's looking for the arm triangle there for 1 point.
Well, and he's just keeping the underhook. He's keeping the underhook on that side, so Mullen can't do anything to regain guard or sweep.
10 seconds remaining here in the second round. Again, Eric Ellington will finish on top here for the second round. Another win of that round, in my opinion. I see it 2-0 for Eric Ellington.
100%, I agree completely.
Of the lifetime warranty. Open 7 days a week for sales and service. Tell them Shamrock FC.
Ashley working the cage tonight here as we see Kagen Mullen basically sitting on his coach's knee there. I guess they didn't grab the stool for him whenever he went in. As we go to our Mattingly Lumber instant replay, a nice reversal out of Kagen Mullen to basically brute strength over Eric Ellington, but it didn't last long as Big Dog was able to move, switch his hips, and get back into full guard position. Third and final round coming up here. Eric Ellington in the red tape, Kagen Mullen in the blue tape on the gloves. Jeremy Johnson along with my partner Kevin Engel tonight here at Ameristar Casino. Mike England about to kick off the third and final round here. Quick touch of the gloves back into the third round. A little cut under the eye of Mullen. Nice jab.
And good job by Ellington to avoid the punches of Mullen, slipping just out of the way.
Saw that knee coming. Nice show of sportsmanship there. We knew it was coming. Both of these fighters kind of starting to feint their throws here a little bit more. Big hand out of Ellington. Nice leg kick. Takedown of his own is Kagen Mullen here, though.
Now let's see what Ellington, a nice reversal out of Ellington.
Just such a veteran on the ground is Eric Ellington. Again, back into this position here with 4 full minutes remaining. Eric Ellington has put Kagen Mullen on his back.
And Kagen Mullen is down in this fight pretty clearly. You know, it's his job. He needs to get up, work to get up, work for submission.
Nice pass here into side control from Eric Ellington. Again, looking to do some damage, trying to maneuver his positioning. Elbows to the body. Knees from the bottom is Mullen, but this is a great position out of Eric Ellington.
Absolutely. I'd like to see him start throwing some elbows with that right hand.
Scarf lock position there out of Ellington. Reverse back there into the
Looking
side
for a key
control.
lock.
Looking for the potential submission here. A lot of time at 2 minutes and 55 seconds. He's starting the crank. Can he get the finish?
That is close. He needs to get the wrist a little closer to the body to finish that. More control from the top position out of Eric Ellington.
That has been the story of this fight, is Eric Ellington's ability to control the position, move Mullen where he wanted to, and just being happy to sit here in half guard and beat on his opponent.
He's not doing fight-ending damage, but he's doing damage. He's doing enough damage to keep the position. Again, Kagen Mullen attempts to muscle Ellington over, but the scrambling ability of Ellington allows him to maintain the position.
Kagen, come on. Come on, Kagen. Come on.
This is not where Kagen Mullen wants to be. Ellington again stepping over into side control. Now starting to land some shots. He has got that crucifix position.
There come
Heavy
the
elbows. 1 minute and 30. Eric Ellington is dropping those elbows. He's raised a cut there on the side of the head. He is looking to finish this fight with elbows. Referee Mike Anglin right on top of the action. That is enough. Eric Big Dog Ellington has stopped Kagen Mullen with a crucifix position and heavy, heavy elbows.
Absolutely. As soon as he started landing those elbows, Mullen had no answer. The referee had no choice but to stop the fight.
A beautiful win there for Eric Ellington, taking this fight on extremely short notice.
Short notice and fighting two weight classes up from where he normally fights. He normally fights at 135.
As we look here at our Mattingly Lumber instant replay, we see that crucifix position and the elbows just landing, raising the cut there on Kagen Mullen's head in order to finish this fight. Referee Mike Anglin had seen enough and finish.
And more elbows we're seeing the finish from Eric Ellington. Excellent job out of Eric Ellington controlling the top position throughout this entire fight. And that's exactly what you need to do taking a short notice fight. Eric Ellington took this fight on 1 week's notice, went up 2 weight classes, was giving up about 10 pounds, and comes out with a very excellent victory. Up to Stephen Bear for our decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee stops this contest 3 minutes and 49 seconds into round number 3. Your winner by TKO due to strikes out of the red corner this evening, Eric Ellington.
I am here with your winner, Eric Big Dog Ellington. Now, for the audience out there, you took this fight on extremely short notice. You went up in weight for this fight. How did you feel coming into it?
Like I said, I was a little nervous just off the fact that I'm bumping up 2 weight classes. I also took it on a 24-hour notice, so I was more concerned about my cardio more than anything, but we still got the win.
So was this your game plan on taking something this short, just take it to the ground and grind it out?
Not at all. This probably won't happen again.
All right, now take a look up at the big screen and talk me through your finish.
I pretty much tried to trap the arms and just start landing those elbows, trying to get the finish, get the fight over with, and that's what happened.
All right, now you moved to 4-0 in the world of mixed martial arts. What's next?
The plan is to get on that Bellator card. Whoever signed up and go in front of me, that's who I'm fighting.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Eric Big Dog